Thank God.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of What Drives You. I am here, Carl Bauer, with my co-host, one of my co-hosts, and daughter, Jane Bauer. Hey, Jane.
Hi, Carl. How are you today?
I'm great. So, is this Jane or Cycle Bar Jane? Who we got in the house today?
Psycho Bar Jane is dead. We do not speak of her anymore, but we
Oh, we need
have
Cycle Bar Jane. We need her.
no, we
Cycle
have
Bar Jane.
Jordan Kane, which is far, far better.
Oh,
Host
I'm
with the
blushing already.
yeah, we've got Jordan, everyone. Don't freak out.
Well, I am excited. Welcome, Jordan.
Thank you, Carl. I'm so happy to be here.
So, Jordan is, let me give you a little context, and then Jane and Jordan can kind of continue the conversation and questions. But Jordan grew up, his father is a car guy. So, we got that little connection there. And Jordan and Jane went to school together in Southern California, and is just the life of the party, super high energy. And we've got a little fun fact about these two as partners on one of the social media platforms that we'll touch on later. But Jordan, I'm so glad you could join us, and I know we've been trying to schedule this for a couple weeks, but thank you for joining.
I'm so happy to be here, and this is gonna be quite the episode, Carl. I can feel it.
Me too. Me too.
This
Well,
is
Jordan.
the episode that's gonna rock the LinkedIn world.
This is. It'll
Ooh.
be instantly reposted.
Hey, well, that'll be a good gauge because we've had a couple people, other than our Joe Rogan episode, which wasn't really with Joe Rogan. It was just
I was
talking
gonna
about
say, Carl, I'm following Joe right
yeah,
now. Is that what I'm
tough,
hearing?
tough act to follow. No, it was just a critique of his channel and all that. But we had
Hearing.
a lady, on this channel, as Jane knows, we try and do the three E's, which is educate, entertain, or encourage. So hopefully one of those themes will come out in our, hopefully it'll be entertainment, maybe a little
One time
education.
dream, Carl.
Yeah,
Yep.
Jordan does all three.
Oh, we got the trifecta here. But the lady, we did an interview of a lady. Our second most popular episode was a lady who just had a tragic situation with her ex-husband in Salt Lake City, and the police and the Mormon church. It just, you can check
Oh,
it out. But not normally what we go for on this channel, what drives you in life, like what motivates you. But this lady is, Jordan, such a survivor, and her story is epic. And she did nothing literally to promote it. She's got a lot of social media avenues, and she did nothing, and it just rocked. So it's interesting what people are drawn to.
yeah. And what connects? What connects with your fans, Carl?
We will see. We will
I
see.
love
So
that.
let's touch on. So Jane, let me go back to this moment. You guys can share with me what you thought of it. So Jane, Jane, I was not a big fan of TikTok, but I was on TikTok. I was on Snapchat and all that for my girls, for Jane and Maddie, just to kind of see what they were seeing. And Jane had told us, or maybe Maddie told us, can't remember, that you guys had gone viral. Had gone viral on TikTok.
Which
So,
time? Which time, Carl?
It's
oh,
true. Jordan has a few.
Jordan has a few. Well, it was the one where you and Jane were together. So why don't you walk us through what happened there and how that whole thing transpired?
That is the shortest story potentially ever. Um, my dear roommate Jordan and I were just scrolling as we do side by side, and there was this trend going around where you just tried to read each other's minds and
Yep.
clap at the same time. And
We
we
could reenact if you want us to.
I don't think we could ever do better than what we did. We did
No.
it was our first, perhaps second attempt, and we
Mhm.
were recording and we clapped with your eyes closed. That's the whole bit, is to clap at the same time. And Jordan and I clapped perfectly on cue, much to the dismay of the TikTok comment section. We did not plan it. And it was
But
magical.
people
And then,
loved it.
yeah, people loved it. Both of us thought the other person did not clap.
Because that's how in unison it was.
Yeah.
But as Jane was saying, all the comments were thinking that there was a special cue we were doing, and no, it was raw, it was authentic,
It was
and
magical.
people loved people loved
People
it.
loved it. People loved
The
it.
the reaction to me was just priceless. It was just priceless.
Yeah, we were, and you know what? My biggest regret to this day is not recording our reaction to watching it back, because people had made requests and we really could have started something, but unfortunately we did not record our
It
reaction.
could have been a series, like there could have been 10 videos pumped out, and that's what I want the audience to take away with today is that make sure you monetize. It's all about making money off your content. So
Yes, exactly. So what was the top? Because I think I lost track at like 9 million something views. I don't, what did it end up with?
I don't know. I can
did
look.
it get that high, Jane?
Yeah, it did. That's what, Hoda and Jenna, they reached out. Our girls.
That is crazy.
Well, I don't
Carl,
even,
I have been in quite a few viral TikToks, you could say.
yeah, Jordan
Oh,
is
I'm
in.
waiting to get recognized. It hasn't happened just yet, but yeah, there's been a few.
what's like your shtick, and how are these? Other than that one, obviously we just talked about. What are the other ones
I
about?
I had a series about one of our other roommates, as you can notice a trend, about one of our other roommates, Liv, and I recorded her. She had a fascination with baby food. So she was eating baby food. I recorded it. People were claiming that she had some eating issues, you could say. And so I did capitalize off of this. And I made about a 5-part series of her. And all in all, it probably got about 20 million views.
Whoa!
So quite a few, quite a few.
Quite a few.
And
We
yeah.
we topped at 9.9 million is what I'm seeing. But then I reposted it for like some comment thing and it got another 2.2 million.
So that video has been seen 11 million times, 12
Yeah.
million times.
Which it's
See,
actually, yeah, 12 million, yeah.
That's crazy.
I knew there was something special about you, Jordan. I just knew it.
He's a
It,
star. He's a rising star.
the camera
Rise.
loves me,
It's
Carl.
true. It's true. Jordan is going to be on a reality show, I'm
You
sure.
guys, fun fact about me, so you guys both know my mother, I think.
I
But
sort of do.
she was this news anchor, so my whole life has been spent on TV.
It's true.
Yeah,
I
whether
did
I
not
like
know
it or
that.
not. But I think I was like 1 month old when I was first on TV, or like a newborn. So yeah, it's out there. It's
It's in
You
your
know
blood.
what? Maybe we're gonna have to do a mother son father daughter episode coming up.
we really might.
Oh,
You guys would
she would
love
be
her.
great. She would be great. I do love her. She's
Jane
so
loved her.
we should get both your parents on. Michael and Carl would have the best time.
Yeah, my dad might be a different story. We might have to censor that video a little bit more, but yeah, if this,
Well,
yeah,
the name of the channel is what drives you, and he's a car dealership guy owner. So yeah, it
we
fit
have
right
some
in.
stuff to talk about for sure.
It is.
So Jordan, what I didn't know that. That's a great that explains a lot to me though. The
So,
uh,
Jordan's parents were also models, or Jordan. Well,
Models and high school sweethearts, Carl. They
yeah,
met actually in middle school and they've been married 37 years.
wow.
Yeah, I'm the product of love.
it's true. It's true, and we can all sell.
Yeah,
Yes,
product
that
of
is
love
true.
and smiles and laughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, it's your dad. So since we're talking about drives, he's
Yeah.
owns. Is it a one location, multiple location? I can't remember.
Two. So he manages Triple Crown Auto Sales. I know, shameless plug. But yeah, so there's a location in Folsom, a location in Roseville, used cars. But yeah, he's been doing it almost probably 30 years. So quite a while.
So currently now, for a minute there, you were also doing a little bit of car business with the enterprise thing, but now you're doing
I
something else.
was.
What are you up to these days?
Yes, so I indeed was a management trainee at Enterprise, which was quite
Great.
riveting. And then I got involved in the events and experiential world, which was really fun. So I just left my previous agency. Now I am at a new agency. I'm a director of business development, which has been really fun. So I lead our sales team and I sell everything from brand experiences, conferences, but my main focus are like digital integrations and AI integrations into experiences, which is really fun. And yeah,
Oh, we're gonna have to talk about that one offline.
it's
Um,
exciting. It's
Matter of
exciting.
fact, today there is Jane. I forgot to talk to you about this because I would have rescheduled this if I didn't have stuff going in the morning. But there's a digital creator experience like 10 minutes down the street today with all these top golf YouTubers. So at Kemper Lake, so they're doing this Mountain Dew top of the hill challenge, blah blah blah. But it's like 12 of the top YouTube golfers, and they're all like your guys' age. And they're all right here in town. I'm like, why would you pick Chicago in September? Because unfortunately it was like 80 over the weekend and now it's like 60. So, but at least it's sunny out. And then they're gonna have, so Jordan, look, check that out because it's like it's an all-day golfing thing. I think it started at 3, but it's like long drive. Well, the doors open, so it was like creator, meet your creator,
Okay.
your favorite content. And then
Where is this?
Kepler Lakes, right by the Culvers by Russell and Darla's office.
Oh, you know, Jordan is a golfer. He's
I
quite
am
good.
also, I played in high school. I did not play in college, sadly, but I I was on the
If
golf team.
only, if only you'd been on the.
I
I don't know if we have
Live Golf was just in Chicago too, I
Yeah.
think. You guys just had a whole little tour going there. Looked cool.
This one's cool, but look it up. But that what's intrigues me about that and what you just said is taking all that online stuff and then rolling it into a creator event. So you get to meet them, shake their hand, whatever, all that stuff. And then tonight it's capped off with a concert by somebody you guys probably know. I forget
Who?
some
That's
young.
yeah. We should put
Benson Boone.
Benson
Uh,
Boone,
no,
Mr. Moonbeam.
Yeah,
no.
golf.
Juice World, maybe? No,
Oh,
Juice World is dead.
Juice WRLD.
But good try, good try. Let's see.
no. I forget who it is. If you look up Good Golf event, because the main guy is Good. He's part of the Good Golf team. And then there Tequila at the Turn is another one, and Paige Spornak. So there's some YouTube golf ballers that are at this thing, but then it caps off with this concert at 8 o'clock tonight.
I'm not seeing a concert. I'm gonna keep looking, but
Other
I don't
laptop
know who
is
these golfers are, of course.
Jane, I'll get the person after because maybe after you guys go to your movie, maybe we can go see some live music.
well, that's
Anywho,
what
but
we
it's
saw
probably
with,
past her
Moving on,
bedtime.
moving on.
like our industry alone is going to triple in size over the next few years alone. So it's really exciting because brand experiences, events, all of that. We're just seeing quite a surge. Also, my agency does a lot of Coachella, which is really fun. So Jane, we're gonna have a really exciting April, to say the least.
Say less to that, first of all. Second of all, next time I'm looking for a job, maybe this company will hire me.
Yes, maybe this kind of this
Yes,
time
this
around,
one would do better
or
than the
my
last one.
previous agency.
I'm not a sales girl, so I definitely would not be you. But on the execution creative side, I could definitely be
Jane would be, I always tell her she would be an amazing producer.
I would love that. So we'll put a pin in that too. And I would love to work with Jordan because of course we were the smartest roommates in the house.
Always the two smartest in the room. What
It was quite the burden. And we can
Hey,
all say
now,
that
hey,
'cause
another
Tate's not here.
podcast
Tate
topic.
decided not to come today, so we do get to slander her.
Yeah, yeah.
well, let's be careful because we want her to join us at some point.
Sure, 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 sure. She'll
Well,
have to come on to address the allegation.
yeah, I was gonna say that way our viewers like have somebody like a villain to latch on to.
Yeah,
And then it'll be a long time coming when she's finally a guest.
yes, yes.
And we'll
Wow.
be like,
There will
that
be
her.
requests in the comments. Everyone will be waiting.
Yeah.
Where's Dumb Tate? Where's Dumb Tate? And she'll come on.
Those are
Dumb villain. What else was the other one? You guys are in trouble, boy.
Well, she's actually at a music video shoot right now, so I'm sure she does not care what we're saying because boy,
She is bigger and better things according to her.
yeah.
She can tell us about those. But Jordan, back to your kind of experience thing. So what the other part of what drives you is the intent was not for it to be my channel, but for it to be our channel, so that there's other people that we want to add to the team, like a co-host, and for Maddie and Jane, they kind of know this a little bit. Maddie could care less because I don't think she wants to do it, but just something to be able to like pass on like to the next generation. That's why Jane and my friend Lindsay are on, like younger people, because like I'm gonna run out of people to talk to. Like I don't know if you look, I know you guys probably haven't, but Joe Rogan is like going down to like almost like you might get a call, Jordan, from Joe Rogan because he's just run out of people to talk
Who says
to.
I haven't? Who says
Hey,
I haven't?
I'm shocked too.
You might have. You might have.
Still in
No,
my DM requests. I refuse to open, but
Well,
yeah,
thank you for coming on our show before Joe Rogan because that's shows your loyalty to Jane. I
Bro,
appreciate it.
you called and calendar was blocked. I had to.
Yeah, he delivered. He
I,
delivered.
Except for
Uh,
that little work meeting that we had to adjust for. That's fine though. That's
I know we
pays the
did have to
bills.
push this a little.
yeah, he's a
The
very
viewers don't
busy.
need to know that. They don't need to.
Jordan's going to be
Kate is
CEO of
gonna
his
know
new company next
it.
year, probably. He's on his way.
Hey,
Hopefully.
put the time in, you'll work your way up. Anyway,
Well,
um, well, yeah, I think tell us a little bit about because when Jane first told us that she was going to be rooming with a young man, I was in my brain thinking Three's Company, and it kind of was Three's Company plus one, right? So tell us what it was. I live with three women, so I kind of have a little bit of your experience. So tell us what that was like to live with these three or four ladies in college.
let's just
Messy for
say
him primarily.
never again. I'm just kidding. And let's just say there's a reason I'm on Lexapro, Carl. I'm just kidding. But it was funny because we both went to Point Loma Naz together, go see Lions, and
Okay.
all throughout my time there, like for the first year and a half, I was living with all guys, and I grew up with a brother, so I've like always been around that. But ever since I'd say preschool, my entire friend group, my entire social circles have always been female. And so I knew that it was like always just where my comfort level lied and like who I'm closest to and who, you can actually have an intelligent conversation with and certain
Period.
things. And so when we came back from COVID and we were looking for roommates, it was just a good fit. It was fun. Um, it was definitely an experience. I'd say it was high energy at all times. There was always something going on of sorts. But I think my favorite thing is just what this is fostering are the conversations that we're able to have that you could never have with just say your guy friends. And then growing in those relationships in such a way because as a guy living with girls, it's like you wouldn't picture being able to like almost get as close as you do. But it was to the point where I was one of the girls and it was really fun. And it was just something that I'm forever so grateful for. And I always called it like my mini little sorority house, which was fun. So I am so forever grateful for all of those memories. But would I do it again? No. But yeah. What
Jordan, it is so funny that Jordan says that because I literally just was telling my dad, he was making fun of me for something. I said, "You'll never experience female friendship, and I hope it keeps you up at night." You have had the pleasure of experiencing female friendship, and it is something else.
It is something
Far
else. And
better.
I've experienced male friendship and female friendship, and it's like I choose the bear. Like I will always
More fun.
choose female friendship over male friendship. And whether that's villainous, you can come at me in the comments. That is just my perspective and what I've gravitated towards.
Jordan was the man of the house, though. We needed him desperately.
That's something I will combat in a sense because even in my I've lived with probably 15 women at this point. Yeah, probably over the course of the last few years. And in not one of those have I felt like the
I
house.
would say anything goes wrong, like it would have to be you. Like all
Yeah.
of us were like, I don't know what to do, and you just know things.
But if there was like a bug or if there
Oh
was
no,
a
no, no.
intruder, I was like, no, I have to be absent for this.
Yeah, I'd say maybe AK was the man of the house.
Maybe 8K, maybe, yeah.
Maybe Dave, depending on the
Maybe
situation.
Kate could shoo them away.
Yeah, yeah, it's
But
true.
but
Kate,
but
apparently. Yeah.
I have a very serious question. Why are they so dirty, Jordan? Why? Why? Why?
That is the other thing is that it's because of the amount of stuff. And that's what I've narrowed it down to. I currently live with my boyfriend here in San Diego, which has gone swimmingly. And I went into this situation thinking he is like the most like straight guy that you could picture. And he is like messy and all of that, but he has no stuff. He doesn't own anything. And so there's no mess because there's nothing to be messed. And the girlies that I was living with just have a lot of stuff. And so it's not so much that they want to be messy, it's just that it just gets left out because they're out of space. There's no more room.
Mm,
Um, or people were off their Adderall. So it was one or the other.
it's a tough call.
Truly. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
Well, when I met you all, it was funny because when I walked in, first of all, just to give context for everybody, their two of their roommates were volleyball players. So when I walked in there thinking I was going to be dad guy, and I walked in and I was dwarfed by these women, it was a
And
very,
Jordan, they're all
yeah.
taller than
And
you.
Jordan's yeah. So,
Yeah.
but because usually Jane is probably one of the taller girls that are, but nope, she just was the shorty
So it was
in
at
the
one
house.
point the shortest person in our house was 5'11", 5'10".
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that it was intimidating to say the least. It was fun though when you would go like out when we would all go out together. That was like my favorite
And I
adventure.
can find you guys anywhere.
Yeah, because we would storm into a bar per se, and it was just all like 5, 6 foot people walking in at once, which was yeah, it was a force to be reckoned with.
Very, very fun. Well, I know Jane treasures your guys' friendship and relationship, and all the time she talks about finding a rich old man so she could move back out to Southern California and afford life. But until that time,
Jordan is my preferred rich old man, by the
Well,
way.
I was gonna say we have one of those, 30-year plans together
all
It's
that
right,
true. And it would be delightful. And by the
amen.
way, also Jordan and I do not claim that apartment. We had no part. I can say for myself, Jordan and I would hope would agree. I did not contribute to that mess. I was fixing it
yep.
constantly.
I luckily was the only person throughout all of that time too that never had to share a room.
Yeah,
So
true.
I did get my own room. It was my safe haven. It was about a 5'5" shoe box of a room. But you know what? It was mine and it had a door and I loved it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, you guys was yours place was better than Maddie's because what she have, Jane, 7 or 8 of them together.
No,
I'm
that house
talking,
had so much room though. It was fun.
yeah, but I don't. How do you walk past a trash can with just piles and piles, like the trash is spilling, like it's so
Probably
high
not
that if you put
at
a
our place.
popcorn piece on it, it can't even stand. I mean, just terrible.
You
But
guys, we had our place tented. We had so many bugs, termites. Like it was
That
I
was
would wake up and you would open the coffee maker and just bugs would crawl out of it. Like you
horrific.
were discretion advised, but we'll do a full another pod about
We
it.
could
And
do a whole Del Monte episode. We could pull all the Del Monte residents.
yeah, and we can show photos too. I don't even know if that's allowed, but it was it
if
was
we edited it, it would be allowed, but we don't. So you'll just have to
yeah,
imagine.
none.
I don't
Maybe
know
we
if they need the
can do it.
visuals. At times it was quite horrific, but
Yeah,
boy was it fun.
It was a lot of
We're
fun.
all
And
gonna have a timeshare eventually, but it'll be a very nice home.
it will. It will.
and it was a block, 2 blocks from the beach, which was even cooler.
That's the thing. Also, it's college. Like you're supposed to have those moments. And I feel like I always tell my friends too, I'm like, we're the brokest we're ever gonna be right now in these moments. And I think that's so fun. And it's like looking back, it's when the kids are going on those first class flights to Paris and then they like grow up and then they can only afford economy. It's like I'd rather my life get better from here, you know?
Yep.
It's only looking up from here.
Ooh, that might be good words of wisdom, a good segue to
Oh,
our kind of wrap
very
question.
good.
So just to be respectful of everybody's time. But let me say this before that. I You guys will both be taken care of on Saturday when I win the $1.7 billion
Yep.
Powerball.
Now
So
you're looping in Jordan. You're just throwing.
yeah,
He gave a man at the gas station $100 million the other day.
yeah, that was a slip of the math in my brain, Jordan. I met this really nice man at the gas station when I was buying my $1.1 billion ticket. And I said, I'm gonna take care. His name was Ron. We just introduced each other. Because he was super high energy. He was a nice older guy. And I said, it's all right, Ron, I got you. He goes, oh man, that's great. And I go, yeah, I'll give you the .1. And then I walk to the car and I'm like, is that a
Mhm.
million or that's $100 million I just gave Ron? We didn't
Hey,
win.
you know what Ron's looking at right now is this video, and
Yes.
because
Well,
he's
that
going,
that we lost, so we're on to this 1.7. So I'm
It's a
not giving him
G.
point
It's a
0.7.
track. It's a
Ron,
track.
for the record, no 0.7. Sorry, buddy.
oh,
Uh,
sorry, Ron. We'll give
Now
you
Jordan gets a
oh
point
oh oh.
seven.
Jordan and Jane, maybe you guys can split the 0.7. What do you think about that?
We could work with that. We could work with
I'll
that.
make do. I'll
Yeah.
make do. It
Jordan's
won't
a
break all
financier.
the back, but it'll
He could turn that point seven into seven billion, I'm sure.
be
All
sure.
right. That will be a challenge. All right. So, Jordan, what drives you? It was so we got our 3 questions, and then Jane, you can ask the words of wisdom question. But Jordan, what was your first car?
My first car was a 2011 Honda Civic. It was silver. And yeah, that shit. It was named Rory after Gilmore Girls, and I loved it. It was great. It was my
It
first
did the job.
car at 16, or no, even like 15 and a half when I got like my permit, if that's how that works, I think.
Mhm.
And yeah, it lasted me up until just a few years ago, which was good. And I bought it for like 11 and I sold it for like 10.5. So yeah, Honda Civics
Wow.
people, they they
Shout out to
maintain
Honda
their value.
Civics.
I'll say it. My dad would always say Honda, Toyota, Lexus, that's it. And
Yeah,
I live by those words.
yeah,
I
they're
do.
good ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've had a lot of Honda Civics, a lot of Hondas, some
Yep.
Civics, but yeah, it's a good first car. Not as good as Geraldine, but Rory's a good second.
Rory is a
Um,
good.
Yeah.
all right, so what has been? I know you're younger than a lot of folks we've had on, but what's been your favorite car so far?
Okay, so it's my current, and her name's Paris, and she is a Lexus RX 350 F Sport. It is a 2017, but you'd think she's a 25. And so story on this one,
He hasn't aged a day.
she has not aged today. She's still kicking, she's 55,000 miles, so pretty good, pretty good. And I got her a few years ago from my dad's lot, but it was the owner's wife's like previous car, and she never drove this thing and got it with like the full upgraded package, whatever. I got her for a steal. So I love her. I think I'm gonna have this car for sure for at least the next few years until I can afford my dream car.
Ooh, which is good segue. Fire away.
Which my dad's gonna kill me for saying this out loud, but currently it is a Range Rover.
No.
I know, either a Range or a G-Wagon, and it's just horribly disgusting to even say in this
Okay.
space.
I'm sending this to your
That's
dad.
what I want. So I want a Range for, pick up and drop off with the kids, and then a nice Porsche convertible for a little drive on Sunset Cliffs. And that's all
Sure.
I need. That's really all I need.
Well,
And that's not too much to ask for at all.
No,
no.
I think that's all I deserve, really.
Yeah. 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 I
With
agree.
the with the 0.7, you're going to be fine to have both of those cars.
Yeah, that's what I that's what I feel. Like the 1.3 should cover it. Should
Yeah,
cover it.
you'll be good. You'll be good. Well, I was going to ask you something about the car. Well, keep track of because with a Lexus, you might be close to that same purchase price, drive it for a few years, and make almost all your money back. They hold their value.
Right? Lexus, Honda, Toyota, I'll say it again. So I'm
Alexis
looking,
is a luxury vehicle.
that's why I was about to lease it too. And then I'm like, I'm not gonna lease a Lexus. Like
Uh,
just yeah. So if I get a Range Rover, I will be leasing. Don't you guys worry. Um,
oh, that's what I was going to say. If you can get a Range Rover, Jane, for a season. I think that was you, Jane, that wanted a G wagon. But
Of
if
course. I
G
want to go
wagon,
back in, of course.
G wagon or Range Rover, as long as you guys can afford the mechanic, you're going to have to drive along with you in the car with you. No problem. Buy one.
That's why I'll be driving the shop car around pretty much half the time. That's why I refuse to buy. I will only lease and if it makes sense. But like my brother just bought a Tesla, I know. So, and he's leasing it because he's like, I don't know, my family, unless it's a Lexus, a Toyota, or a Honda, will not buy a car. So yeah.
California, though, with the gas prices, I was out there a couple weeks ago. I'm like, this is bonkers. That's one of the few places in America that, to me, EV makes a little more sense when it's $5-6 a gallon. It's like
Yeah,
crazy. So,
yeah, 100%. So, yeah.
all right, Jane, you want to hit our guest and your friend and brother from another mother? Ask him our final question.
I actually don't know what the final question is.
I just teed you up for the whole dang thing. It's our wow question, Jordan. It's our words of wisdom. What would experienced, knowledgeable, wise 25, 26-year-old Jordan tell that 15, 16-year-old kid who bought the Civic?
So many things, so many things. I'd one main thing stands out, and I always say it even though it's so cheesy, but it's the quote of like, be yourself because everybody else is already taken. But it's so fucking true because what I'll say is 15, 16-year-old me, and we'll do a full another episode, you guys. Don't worry about unpacking my childhood.
Please.
A long one. But actually it won't be because I don't remember it at all.
That's
But
okay.
15, 16-year-old me was constantly trying to pretend that I was somebody I'm not. And then I, even in several different work environments, several different, even just personal friendships, it's you tend to act in a certain way that you're not, which will just ruin you for years to come. And so I'd say step into your authentic self, find yourself first, and then just don't be afraid to be you because you'll confidence and what you're able to exude in that is so much more attractive than any other version of yourself that you try to portray. So that's what I've tried to practice since I'd even say at least 18, 19, once that kind of has settled in. I still try to practice it all the time. That's kind of why I just moved back down to San Diego from LA, because I think that culture is riddled with some of the facade creation. But yeah, it's nice to finally be at a point where I can feel like I'm mostly living my authentic self. But it's a daily battle, Carl.
It
There you
is.
go.
It is.
It changes a little bit when you get to be 58 or 59, which I'm turning on Monday, but yeah, it's just even like this, it just, it's a
Yep.
creative outlet. If nobody watches these and I just get to have a conversation with my favorite younger daughter and her amazing friend, that's great, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
worth it all.
It's so true.
All right, Jane, you got any final words of wisdom yourself?
Um, Everyone go follow Jordan on LinkedIn.
You're
Yes.
so right about
One of
that.
my most, you honestly post more than probably anyone else that I actually know in real life. So,
I realized that I solely use LinkedIn now. Don't even try to find me on Instagram. I like
I wouldn't dream of plugging your Instagram.
horrible at Instagram recently.
Yeah, LinkedIn, place to go.
Hey,
Jordan,
new headshots are being dropped soon, by the way. Just did
Cool.
new
that's
headshots. So
exciting.
new ones to
What's that? Professional?
Anna Kate
Oh, yes,
Tresky,
professional.
that's professional. It was
Oh,
paid.
that
It was,
doll. I should have her take some of mine.
yep.
I'm gonna come visit. Actually, we'll offline about that. I am gonna come visit. Anywho, I love you. Thank you for joining us, Jordan. It means the world. That's really all.
Thank you
Thank
guys so much for having me. I'm so excited to see how viral this gets and all of the amazing comments and support of me.
Yeah, yeah, I can't.
That will be,
Bring back
hey,
Jordan. Bring back Jordan.
It'll be really
yes.
rewarding.
Hey, we'll add you to the co-host list.
Oh, please do. I'd
Yeah,
love to host, especially
yeah.
Dumb Tate when she jumps.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Tate.
These comments. Oh, those
We're gonna have to
poor
send her
girls.
some edible arrangements to get her on. But
Wow, it's cyberbullying to a whole new level.
I don't know. Well, at least,
All 45 of our subscribers are
hey, take
They're
it
coming
easy.
after.
I know.
Everybody
Hey,
drop your least favorite thing about Peyton.
when Jordan's episode drops, He's
Yes,
gonna pump us up on all his social media, and then we're gonna be monetized. So I got nothing to worry about.
True.
exactly.
Jordan's got over 500 connections. He's up there.
It's
All
gonna
right,
just
kids.
grow and grow.
Jordan, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love chatting with you. Can't wait for your next visit or our visit out by you. So have a
Oh,
great
I'm
weekend.
eagerly awaiting.
Yeah, I
See
can't
you
wait.
guys.
Bye, you guys.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.